Right. Don't be lazy in learning. First, learn how to do well, then learn how to live well. Don't be lazy in learning and practicing the art of economics, productivity, and lifestyle. Only study and practice make you cultured, and only study and practice make you happy. Study and practice make you rich. Do something different in the next 90 days than you did in the last 90 days. Whether it's picking up new books to read, or adopting new health disciplines, or improving your relationships with your family, it doesn't matter how small it is. You'll start doing different things with the same circumstances, since we cannot change the circumstances, but we can change ourselves. We can change what we do, and if you change, everything will change for you. Your bank account will change, your income will change, your future will change, and your ability to acquire your dreams will change. It'll all change. Now, let's work hard on yourself. You can make a fortune. If you would have known me at age 25, you would have said, Jim Rohn's a hard worker. If you'd have known me, you'd have said that I'm the guy who doesn't mind coming a little bit early and staying a little bit late. I don't mind that. You'd have said, well, Jim Rohn's a hard worker, but why did he have pennies in his pocket, nothing in the bank, and behind on his promises? I changed. I turned my life around. Is it possible to become worth millions? Speaking economically now, there are a lot of values to become, but let's just talk economics. Is it possible to become that valuable? The answer is, of course. Of course. Let me give you the secret. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Once I got that, it turned my life around. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Well, I was a hard worker, but I was working hard on my job, not on myself. I'm telling you, if you'll learn that simple little principle and start the process today, the latest tomorrow, I'll give you tonight to think it over. It's an investment in your future. Work hard on yourself and develop the skills. Work hard on yourself and develop the graces, all of the stuff necessary to become more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, your whole life can explode into change, promotions, no problem, becoming more valuable to the company. I'll tell you, no problem money, no problem economics, no problem future, no problem if you just go to work on the right thing. Don't try to change the seed, don't change the soil, don't change the sunshine, don't change the rain, don't change the mix of seasons. Let the miracle of everything that's available work for you, and start working on the inside. Work on your philosophy, work on your attitude, work on your personality, work on your language, work on the gift of communication, work on all of your abilities. And if you'll start making those personal changes, I'm telling you, everything will change for you. Can't give you better advice than that. That's not where you start. Life change does not start with inspiration. Life change starts with education. You've got to be educated to the point of start changing your mind. You start changing how you think. You start picking up new ideas and information. Gather new knowledge. Make better decisions about what's valuable. And I'm telling you, if you'll do that, your whole life will change. Your health will change. Your relationship with your family will change. Your ability to cope with challenges and problems will change. I'm telling you, income, promotions, all of it will change. If you will change. It'll all change if you want to change. It isn't going to change. This stuff's too easy, stuff's too simple. It's called take action. Number 1, neglect on errors and discipline. Number 2, start setting up some disciplines. And if you'll do that, you'll perform a miracle. If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes, and I'm telling you, everything will change for you. We get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. That's the key to understanding economics. The marketplace is also described as reality. It takes time to bring value to the marketplace, but we don't get paid for time. We get paid for value. So one of the key questions is it possible to become twice as valuable and make twice as much money in the same time? Of course it is. All you have to do to earn more money in the same time is to become more valuable. America is unique. It's a ladder to climb, starting at the bottom. What about $4 an hour? Somebody might say, shouldn't it be $5? Well, maybe if you're going to stay at the bottom for the rest of your life. But that's a pitiful way to live. The scenario of life is to start and become more valuable. Now, why would we pay somebody only $4 an hour? They're not very valuable to the marketplace. So how do you get more money? You become more valuable. You can't get rich by demand. You can't wait for a raise. It's easier to climb than to wait for a raise. Why not become more valuable instead of waiting? That's the key to all good things, becoming more valuable. 5 years ago, I received a telephone call from a company ready to expand internationally, needing my help. It was worth millions. Why did they call me? Because I had become valuable. I was raised in obscurity, made mistakes, but at age 25, with pennies in my pocket and nothing in the bank, I changed. Is it possible to become worth millions economically? Of course it is. Let me give you the secret. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Once I got that, it turned my life around. If you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. If you knew me at age 25, you'd have said I was a hard worker. But I was working hard on my job, not on myself. If you learn this simple principle and start the process today, your income can dynamically change. Economics is just one of the values you can start earning in terms of equity. So start working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work on your skills, work on yourself, and develop the graces necessary to become more valuable to the marketplace. So invest more in yourself to achieve more. Life success is something you attract by the person you become. Success is not something you pursue. It's like chasing a butterfly, you can't quite catch it. Success is something you attract by becoming an attractive person. By age 31, I became a millionaire purely through economic means. It took me 6 years, from 25 to 31. Unbelievable, right? Always remember, be a student, not a follower. Here's the key. Shape your own life. Be your own person. You don't have to follow anyone else's model. Be yourself. Buy what you want. Listen to what you want. Make changes or stay the same. It's your life, no one else's. Success isn't about stereotypes or material possessions. It's about continuously unfolding your own life's design and making it happen. That's what success truly is. I want you to reflect on your own dreams, your own ambitions. What dreams have you given up on because someone said they were impossible? It's time to let go of those doubts. It's time to sail into the vast, limitless potential that awaits each of us. Our belief in ourselves is the compass guiding us through uncharted waters. This belief is the wind in our sails, propelling us forward even through the toughest storms. It's the foundation of all great achievements. The moment you begin to believe in the possibility of achieving your dreams, that's when the magic begins, my friends. Think of belief as a seed planted in the fertile soil of your mind. It requires nurturing, care, and most importantly, it needs the sunlight of positive thinking and the water of relentless action. However, belief alone isn't sufficient. What shapes this belief into something tangible and real is vision. Vision acts as the lighthouse guiding our ships through the fog of uncertainty and doubt. It's the mental image we create of what we aspire to become, of where we envision ourselves in the grand scheme of life. As we journey through self-belief and vision, we encounter a vast ocean filled with waves of fear and doubt. These waves try to push us back to the shore of comfort, but every achiever had to cross this ocean. Fear and doubt are not just obstacles. They're also signs that we're leaving our comfort zones. Feeling fear is natural when we tackle something significant. But it's in these moments that we must find the courage to push ahead. Here's a strategy that helped me. Confront your fears and act despite them. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite being afraid. Each time you face your fears, you weaken them and gain strength, wisdom, and confidence. I faced my fair share of fears and doubts. There were times when I doubted myself, moments when doubt almost suffocated my dreams. But I learned to ask myself, what's the worst that can happen? Most times, the worst wasn't as bad as I imagined. And even when it was, I realized that not trying, not giving my dreams a chance, was a bigger risk than failing. So, how do we put this into practice in our lives? Begin by acknowledging your fears, not as adversaries, but as indicators guiding you towards growth. Then take small, steady steps to confront them. It could be speaking up in a meeting, sharing your ideas with a colleague, or tackling a challenging project. With each step, you'll notice your fears weakening and your confidence growing. And when doubt creeps in, challenge it. Hold on to the belief in your vision and past successes, no matter how minor. Remember, every great achievement starts with a courageous first step. As we journey forward, let's welcome our fears and doubts as companions, not obstacles. They're here to strengthen us, to shape us into individuals capable of extraordinary feats. The courage to press on despite fear, the resilience to overcome doubt. These are the qualities that set dreamers apart from achievers. Let's be the achievers. Let's take those uncertain steps towards the future we envision. Because beyond fear and doubt lies a world brimming with opportunities waiting for us to seize them. In our quest for self-improvement, having conquered fear and doubt, we now navigate the waters of discipline and consistency. This phase tests our determination, our commitment to the path we've chosen. It's about doing what's necessary, even when the initial enthusiasm wanes. Discipline and consistency act as the engines propelling our journey forward, especially when enthusiasm wanes. Consider discipline not as a burden, but as a liberator. It's the discipline to rise early to pursue your dreams, to resist distractions, and to persevere when results feel distant. Consistently doing what's right, even when it's hard, is the key. This consistent effort is the magic that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. So how do you cultivate this discipline and consistency? Start small. Establish routines that support your goals. If you're writing a book, commit to a page a day. If you're training for a marathon, begin with a mile. It's not the scale of the action, but the regularity that matters. Over time, these small steps accumulate, akin to compound interest, yielding significant results. Additionally, track your progress. Keep a journal, make checklists, whatever works for you. Observing your advancement, no matter how slight, fuels motivation and serves as a reminder that you're moving forward. And remember, discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. There will be days when you stumble, and that's normal. What's crucial is getting back on track, not allowing a setback to derail your progress. Just picture for a moment a world where everyone practiced perfect self-discipline. Imagine people fulfilling every promise they made. Envision the achievements, the transformations. Now, I know what you're thinking. That world sounds ideal, maybe too good to be true. But here's the secret. That world begins with you. It starts the moment you decide to take control of your life. Self-discipline is about taking responsibility. It's about making choices, not excuses. It's about saying no to things that harm us, and yes to things that help us grow. It's committing to yourself and keeping that commitment. It's easy to be disciplined when someone is watching, but true self-discipline is what you do when no one is looking. It's the choices you make in those quiet, unseen moments that truly define who you are. The rewards of self-discipline go beyond just getting things done. It's about the peace of mind of being in control of your actions. It's the pride of looking back at your day and realizing you did what you set out to do. It's the confidence that grows every time you keep a promise to yourself. This confidence is priceless and radiates into every aspect of your life, brightening it like the morning sun. However, self-discipline is also a challenge. It's a muscle that needs constant exercise. And just like any muscle, it can tire. It can feel strained. But that's a sign it's growing stronger. Each time you push through the temptation to give up, you're not just moving closer to your goal, you're also building your self-discipline muscle. You're teaching yourself that you can do hard things, that you can overcome challenges, and that, in itself, is a victory. Think about the last time you really pushed yourself, when you went beyond your comfort zone. How did you feel afterward? Exhausted, perhaps, but also exhilarated, right? That feeling, that's the power of self-discipline. Self-discipline also means being able to delay gratification. It's about seeing the bigger picture, understanding that the pain of discipline now is nothing compared to the pain of regret later. It's about choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term comfort. Mastering self-discipline doesn't mean you'll never fail or falter. We're all human after all. It's about how you respond to those failures. Every setback, every obstacle is an opportunity to practice self-discipline, to get back up, dust yourself off, and move forward with even more determination. With self-discipline, there's nothing we can't achieve. No dream too big, no goal too distant. It's your strength and your guide. Embrace it, nurture it, and watch as it transforms your life in ways you never imagined. Life reserves its treasures for those who earn it, not those who merely need it. Enlightened self-interest involves giving so that you may receive, seeking so that you may find, ensuring that everyone benefits. Enlightened self-interest requires education. It acknowledges that life is more than just the passage of time. It recognizes that life is a collection of experiences, encompassing highs and lows, laughter and tears. You must decide to take action. You must possess the discipline to act. What's crucial about discipline is that one discipline affects another. They all intertwine. In fact, here's a good philosophical phrase. Everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. Don't be naive and think this doesn't matter. Of course it matters. It all matters. Some things may matter more than others, but everything counts. If you choose to sleep in instead of going for a walk, it'll soon matter. If you'd rather spend money than save it, it'll soon matter. If you delay writing to an old friend instead of staying in touch regularly, it'll soon matter. If you choose to work late every night instead of spending time with your family, it'll soon matter. Every choice has consequences, and they all add up. If you skip the walk, you're likely to neglect eating right, skip buying helpful books, and miss out on seminars. And over time, it all adds up. So, the key is to start picking up good disciplines. It does matter. Every little bit counts. Every new discipline impacts the rest. Every small action makes a difference. That's why taking action is so important. Even the smallest action, the one you think won't matter, does matter. Take it, because when you start seeing results, you'll be inspired to do more. For example, if you start walking around the block, it might inspire you to eat better. Eating better might inspire you to read a book, and so on. Disciplines affect each other. Lack of discipline affects your entire life. The key is to reduce this sense of lack. One of the biggest temptations is to slack off a little, to do less than we're capable of. But that affects our mindset, beliefs, and family life. No, you can't afford to slack off. Save that for vacations. When you're at work, focus on work. When you're on vacation, fully relax. If you mix the two, you'll end up ruining both. Stay disciplined, be fully engaged, do whatever it takes to complete tasks, restore your health, improve your finances, Sort out your family life. Stay disciplined. Practicing discipline every day establishes habits that give structure to your life, and remarkable things can happen. They can multiply. Anyone can drastically improve their income. I was broke at 25 and a millionaire at 31. Everything around me remained the same. The change was within me. I refined my mindset, read books, attended classes, and started seeing life differently. It works. You know, there's one quality that I've dedicated my life to embracing, and it's the key to being unstoppable. I'm not sure if I've fully mastered it yet, but I'm committed to improving every day. Being unstoppable means deciding that no matter what challenges come your way, you'll keep going. Even when things get tough, you won't give in. It's about choosing to persevere, even when you feel tired or worn out. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like knowing that nothing can stop you. It's the foundation of self-belief, a sign of your strength and determination. So adopt this mindset and watch as you overcome every obstacle with unwavering determination.
till the day I die.